Hello friends, SentinalH here, and welcome back to our Civilization 6 Let's Play with Norway. So in the last episode we built ourselves our second city. We cleared out the barbarian infestation of our island, and we're just about ready to settle our third city. So let's take a look and just definitively decide where we're going to put this city. As we can see, we now see that there's another mercury resource down here, and I definitely want to make sure we get that. So that means we can't put our city right here, because if we did that we wouldn't be able to get this mercury. So I am going to be putting the city right here. It'll allow us to get both of these mercuries, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. We won't be able to get this rice, but I don't really think it matters that much. There's quite a lot of food around here, especially from this wheat resource. This particular city doesn't have enough open space around it to build too many adjacent farms. So we're probably going to only end up with this wheat and well, I don't want to put a farm here. I want to put other things here. So this city is going to be 2 3. Actually, we won't be able to get this fish. So we have to decide between a fish and a luxury. We're definitely going for the luxury. So this city might have a little bit of trouble with food. It might need, it's definitely probably going to need a trade route with Nidaros or with this city, whichever one is producing the most food. All that doesn't really matter. All that matters is the districts. So we're probably going to need to trade for food for this city. It's not going to get all that much, so it's probably going to have a lower population, but we can deal with that. So between this city and Nidaros, we'll be able to get all of the mercury. I mean, this city, Stavanger, could get all of the mercuries that we have, 1 2 3 4 5, but we don't want to do that. I definitely want to give at least this one, and most likely this one, also to Nidaros, just so that it has some more production. But we'll see which one we do, what we end up going for. So we've got our scout here. I think what I really want to do is take this scout right up there. Actually, we already did that, so why am I doing that again? I know there's nothing there because that was filled in. What I really want to do is make him go here, just to make sure that we don't get any barbarians spawning down here. What do we got? Over here we have gone ahead and built this little deer here. So that's producing nicely food production and gold. So the next thing we want to do is we want to upgrade a tile that is currently being worked. Now this tile is being worked for 2 food and production. If I build the quarry right here, they should start working that tile instead, since it is better in every way. We will uncheck that tile. Now they are working this tile, producing us more faith. Lovely. We have a trader here who could trade to the other places. He is definitely going to go ahead and trade with Nidaros, just to give itself a little early game boost. Trade route has increased our progress towards currency, as we do. There's actually crabs up here, which is interesting. There's no way to get it unless you were to put a city right here, right there. But I don't think I'd really want to do that. Well, maybe. It gets both of the jade, which we wanted. It gets the copper. Could actually get one of the incense, and it gets the crabs. It doesn't get this crabs. We'd have to put it right here instead. Now I'm pretty sure if you put a city on top of a luxury resource, you get the luxury resource. And then if we did that, this city would be able to get all this, which it might be a good location, so we'll keep that in mind. Oh yeah, I want to put down a map pin over here for where I'm going to put the aqueduct for Stavanger. It's going to go right here. So let's go and add a pin and stick it here. Okay, because sometimes it screws up. Come on, I don't want to open that. Aqueduct. So you can remember we're going to put an aqueduct here. We're going to, and there's woods here, so we are going to have to hopefully I'll get a builder over here to demolish these woods to help us build something before I put the campus slash holy site there. Let's go ahead and add another map pin. No, let's do that one. Camp slash holy, since it doesn't really matter which. And we will add yet another pin right here. The same thing, camp slash holy. Since either one can go in either spot and it won't matter. We've got 3 hills here, all of which I want to have mines on. If we can get away with it, we'll put our... problem is, if I put the aqueduct here, I have to. Unless I take out this woods. Which we may end up doing now that I think about it. Because it would be far better to put our industrial zone here so it can be adjacent to two mines. If we were playing as Germany, of course, we want to put our industrial district, well, it could go right here to get 1, 2. It could go here to get 1, 2. Or it could go here to get 1, 2. So we're not Germany, so we don't gain our bonus through resources. We gain it through mines. So mines and quarries. We're building now in Nidaros. We can't build the Oracle because there's no location. There's no hills around Nidaros, which means it's going to have a bit lower production, which is why this forest here is going to be really important once we get logging camps. So let's see. What should we build here? Well, we could go ahead and build a granary for some extra food and housing. We can always get the monument. We could get ourselves some ancient walls, but I don't really see the point of that. We could get ourselves another settler so that we can settle this city up here to get the jade. And I'm still thinking I might not put a city up here to get the incense. I know it hurts not to get an incense, but it doesn't seem like this is a very good location for a city. But this would be a good location for a city right here. There's actually nowhere for... Well, it's right here for an aqueduct, but we might just not put an aqueduct in this city. And it can just, you know, it can get along with what it gets. So I could build a settler. Could also do a builder. I actually think that's a better idea. We'll let it gain another population, and then we'll build another city. But I really want more longships, if I'm honest. Builder for 2 turns, then we'll get a longship. Builders are useful. We could build the Oracle down here. It could go, but we don't want to do that because we want to use these for other more important things. I love that the Oracle reduces the patronage cost of great people by 25%. But it's not really something that I feel like rushing or feel like doing on this build. I feel like we're really not going to focus on so much on great people. If I want to go for a domination victory, we're just going to pump ships, pump military. We're going to pump out settlers, and we're going to settle this entire world. We're going to spam cities everywhere. I feel like the Oracle is not going to help us as much. But hey, if we ever get a chance to pick it up, which we're not, because the Oracle's going to get snatched up by another Civ, because the AI goes after it. So it's not going to happen, but, you know, we'll see what we get. As far as this city goes, I don't really feel like spending the time to build a holy site or a campus. I'd rather just get a builder out. We got to put some mines down, otherwise it's not going to have enough production to really do anything. Let's check on the great profits. We are going to get one, of course, but we are going to be behind these 2 guys. I don't have the money or the faith, of course, to just go out and get one, so it's going to be a while. And we're not going to have first picks, unfortunately. I always like to get if I can, get them as quickly as possible so that we can get the first picks, get the best stuff. It's going to take forever to recruit a builder over here, so I am going to buy one. I need to spend my money. I have this habit of never spending any money, and then it really doesn't even benefit you. It doesn't really benefit me if I don't spend my money. Since I'm not going for a heavy religious thing, I'm not going to build another holy site right here. I think that would be silly. So instead, we're going to build a campus. I am going to build it here since we have the open space and we already have the tile. And I want to make sure that I have a builder here to demolish these woods, harvest them, while we're building something so that we can benefit from that woods. I know I don't do it. I didn't do it in the mega city. I was always placing districts on top of woods and wasting the potential for the extra production. So I know that wasn't the best. Let's take a look at the production that this city has. It's not got much. It's just got this woods. So what we're gonna do, because we can't build logging camps yet, because we haven't gotten to, where is it? It's actually all the way up in machinery was where the lumber mills are, which is really disappointing actually. I wish lumber mills were earlier, but it does make sense. I feel like it takes longer to get. It takes a lot longer to get lumber mills in Civ 6 than it did in Civ 5. It feels that way. I don't actually know if that's true or not. Ooh, there's an island right down there. So we may end up building another settler sooner than I thought. We're going to explore the coastline with our longboat, and we're going to see what is there. Our warrior, we don't really have much of a use for him at the moment. But if we're going to use our scout to prevent barbarian spawns down here, we could send our warrior to prevent barbarian spawns up there. Alright. Because I'm pretty sure the barbarians can spawn on these tiles. I don't want them to. I'm not 100% whether they spawn on these tiles or whether they only spawn if it hasn't been discovered at all yet, but I'm pretty sure they can spawn here, because I'm pretty sure that I say that a lot right now. I had already seen these tiles not have barbarian encampments, and then all of a sudden there were 3 of them. So
bronze is the mirror of the form.
All right, so we've got bronze working. There's definitely stuff down here, including a barbarian encampment, which isn't the nicest thing in the world. But this is looking like a very nice landmass. So we're definitely going to want to get some settlers going and settle down here and take this over. We're going to explore over here as well once I get another longboat. I spent my money on this builder, so I won't be able to buy one. We're going to build a mine. This guy is just going to fortify. He needs to heal up anyway. Once our next citizen pops in 2 turns, hopefully they'll start working this. They'll probably work the wheat though, because of the food. They want food in the early game, but I'm gonna make them do the production so that we can get the campus faster. I'd really like to get that campus going. We could get the wheel for the water mill, which is actually really good, especially in this city because it's got the wheat. But also because all of our cities so far are right next to rivers, so we'll gain that extra food and production. That'd be 6 turns. We gotta mine a resource to boost it. Now there's plenty of resources to mine. Unfortunately, they're not in our range yet of anything. Actually, iron right here, which is really nice. Now that we've revealed iron, do we have any more iron? No. It looks like that is the city that is going to be supplying our iron on this island, which is it's fine as long that we have one. It just means that we need to have an encampment in order to get the iron age. I mean the iron units. So let's see here. I really want to get shipbuilding so that we can embark our units. So that we got to do that so we can make and settle that next island. But also let's get us to Colossus. +1 trade route capacity. I need to build a harbor district before I can do that though. So I need to get celestial navigation. It wants me to improve sea resources, but there aren't any in my area. I don't know that I'll need irrigation anytime soon. Only if on the next island there is a resource that has it that needs that. So I feel like the best thing to get as far as just overall everything would be either currency, because of commercial hubs to get more gold, or the wheel. Let's see. I feel like we're gonna run out of money if I don't get a commercial hub somewhere. At the same time, I don't think I'll be able to build one within 5 turns anyway. In the Daros, we're going to put a commercial hub right here. So we're going to have a builder here. So it actually, well, yeah, this will be able to build it anyway. So let's go ahead and research currency. It's going to take a while, but it's been boosted. We need to meet 3 city-states to advance political philosophy. We have discovered only 1. I'm really hoping that our longboat over here can find a city-state so that we can get that boosted. Every single time I've played Civ 6, I'm pretty sure that this is boosted before I've gotten to it. This might be the time when it doesn't. But if this gets halfway, we'll start researching something else. But I really don't want to delay it very long because I want that better government type. Well, so far, no civilizations. However, this does appear to be a very large landmass. More iron there. More copper and copper here. Plenty of woods around here. So this it's looking like a really great place. Settling a city in this region right here, like right on top of this copper, would be really good depending on what's over here. It feels like this would be really good. So let me take a map pin and add one right here. Possible city. It really doesn't matter. I don't know if... Okay, copper's a bonus resource, so if you build a city on it, I don't know if you get it. I'm pretty sure if you do luxuries, you get it, or strategics. But I don't know about bonuses, since they are slightly different. Okay, as far as this builder goes, there's really nothing that I want to build at the moment, until we get this tile here. Now, they aren't working this farm over here, which is disappointing to say the least. But we could actually put our farms over here as well. We could end up with 2 banks of 3 farms, depending on how much food we need. I don't think we need that much food at all. So there's nothing I really want the builder to do because we can't get the lumber camp. So why don't we just stand on this tile? Actually, no. What I really should do is send this guy to help build up another place. But this guy will have a builder in 2 turns. Whatever. Let's choose our production. We are going to build now in Nidaros a... See, I could build a settler. I feel like I probably should. Let's go ahead and actually just get the monument. Let's make sure that we're actually producing some more culture, because I've delayed the monument a long time. Oh wow, there's actually iron over here. Now that there's iron on this tile, what is that? It's just tundra. It's just tundra looking like tundra. Since there's iron here, putting our city the city over here, right here, makes way more sense. Put a city here, we get 1 more iron, we get the jade, which is everything I wanted. We get this woods. So yeah, settler, right there. So let's place another map pin. Whenever you find a tile that you definitely know you're going to build on, place a map pin. Doesn't matter. You can have as many of them as you want. They're really useful. Let's go ahead and skip that guy. The builder can go ahead and build a farm. Make sure that you don't accidentally harvest those. I did that one time and I was really mad at myself for accidentally harvesting one of those. It's definitely a far larger land. Ooh. Are these the White Cliffs of Dover, or is this just snow? Well, we're going to find out next turn. Be cool if that was the Cliffs of Dover, but I think that's just snow or something. Just wait. We're going to get that in 3 turns, then build another farm. It seems like a waste because they're not actually working them. How much would it cost me to buy this ivory? It would cost me 55 coins to buy the ivory. Would it cost the same amount to buy this one? 55, yeah. Let's go over here. Once I have 55, we'll buy the ivory because I really want it. No point in letting a luxury sit there unworked just because. And let's build another settler. Rapid expansion. That's why we have colonization. This builder. This city is going to want... Let me click on the city and see what they're doing. They're working both of these. And once we get our... We need more food, really. It's taking 6 turns to grow because we're lacking in foodstuffs. Now the question is, where can we locate farms where they won't interfere with anything else? That's a difficult one. We're going to build a harbor in this city. And we're going to build the harbor over here, next to this crab. Because we can get the crab, and then the harbor gains a bonus gold from the resource. Unless there's stuff down here, which I actually don't know about. Hey you, come down here. Oh yeah, I can see these 2 tiles. I want to see if there's anything down here. Actually, it doesn't matter, because we wouldn't be able to reach those tiles anyway. Haha, you go over there. So, basically, I could put farms here and here. But I want to put the commercial district right there, next to where the harbor is going to go, so we couldn't do that either. Any of these improvements that I build, I can always uproot later, so let's just build a farm right here. Because this city is going to need more food to grow faster, so I'm pretty sure the next pop that comes out is probably going to work this farm. After that, we're just going to build mines. Okay, Christensen wants to build something, and we're almost done with the episode, so let's just go ahead and queue something up. I don't actually know what I want here. I feel like Christensen would be a good place to put an encampment. 1, 2. We could put it over here or over here. This would be a really good place for an encampment strategically because it would block off this mountain pass. Although I doubt I'm going to end up building a holy site in this city or a campus maybe. But if we did put a campus down, we want it to be right here because of these mountains. So we'll think about it later. I don't really want to build the district at the moment. So right now we're just going to build the granary. Oh, we're definitely going to build the granary. I just noticed we have like no housing. So we definitely need that granary for the housing. And then this guy is done right there. We still don't own any of this stuff. How much will it cost? Okay, so instead of buying that ivory, I want to go ahead and buy one of these tiles of mercury. So we're going to buy this one. Well, no. Let's buy this one. Connecting the areas of influence. We're going to build our mercury mine. I'm pretty sure it's a mine anyway. I haven't actually ever improved mercury. So, let's just... The last thing we'll do is... It is the Cliffs of Dover!
Hushed to a depth of more than Sabbath peace.
Okay, so that is the Cliffs of Dover. Great way to end the episode. Discovered the Cliffs of Dover. We're definitely going to settle a city over here. If you don't know what the Cliffs of Dover do, they provide 3 culture and 2 gold to the tiles adjacent to it, which are actually these 2 tiles right here, which you can't improve. So we definitely, unfortunately, you can't put like a farms here in order to get farms that produce gold and culture. It would have been awesome, but you can't do it. Oh well. These are going to provide gold and culture, so it's pretty cool. We're going to put a city over there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Join our Discord if you're interested, especially if you want to play some Civ 6 with me. Like and comment the video if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for future episodes. I am working now, a part-time job, which is going really, really well. So I don't think it's going to interrupt the schedule of the series of the Civ stuff, but just in case, be prepared for the possibility. Anyway, I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.